In this video, you will learn how to download and add new packages in PCT, how to define hardware settings in an IP control, and then how to use the transfer page to manage new network settings. The packages for the IP controllers configured in PCT 10.3 were not included in the released build. So once you install PCT 10.3, you'll need to go to Connected Community and download the IP controller packages. Once that's done, you'll need to extract the two controllers in that package into a directory, and then go to Define Hardware, select Import, go find the directory that you installed them in, and select the two packages for our new IP controllers and bring them into PCT 10.3. Once that's done, you'll be able to assign the IP controller's hardware model after you do a configuration. PCT 10.3 and PCT 10.2 both use a little bit different firmware, so any application you create in 10.3 will be a little different than what it would be in 10.2. One thing to note is PCT will not downgrade anything you create in 10.3 to 10.2. However, if you use PCT and create a 10.2 application, it will automatically upgrade the 10.2 application to 10.3. So I'm going to make sure that we're in release mode 10.3 and go ahead and create a new application. And I'm going to call it IPVAV. And since you'll be familiar with the MSTP controllers, you'll be just as familiar with the IP configuration. So I'll just go ahead and make a mild modification in the default, and then go ahead and create that new IP controller configuration file. If this is a satisfactory application, I'll go to Define Hardware and select the PCV 1930 as the target device. Then I'll jump over to Network Settings, and this was controller number 11. I had a 200,011 device ID, and the sum of the switches were 11. I have DHCP enabled. I want to get a fixed IP. So I'll set that up. I'm going to set the mask up. And the router. And the new instance number. So after the download is successful, this will be the instance number for the controller. In my case, I'd like it to be 10,001. Now I'll go to transfer. So instead of upload and download, we have transfer to computer, upload, transfer to device, download. I'm going to download on the direct Ethernet. First, it's going to go out and find that IP controller. There's the controller number 11. There's his present instance number. There's his present IP address. I'll hit next. Next, we get the transfer summary page. So just by clicking this box, we can modify the open application with the new information. That'll allow us to update the network information in the CAF file with what's in the controller. In this case, we want to go ahead and change the new information page. And I'll start with going to the default from the CAF. So that'll be the new device ID. DHCP is enabled here. I want that to go to the defaults from the CAF. Down here, I can update the target device with that new information, which I will do. I'll have the option to load boot and main code. In this case, I don't need to do that since it's already up to date. I'll only load the application. Now I can click Finish and download the CAF file. Now there is a little bit of a quirk in this release of PCT. When you're changing the IP address, so if I'm going from DHCP enabled to a fixed IP, or if I'm going from one fixed IP to another, the download to the device is going to fail. So first I'll do an attempt to download the CAF file. I'll update that information, and you see the operation failed. However, if I go to the controller information page, I can see what has been modified in the information. So our instance number and our IP address were modified. So now I'm going to go ahead and do the transfer to the device a second time. And now I have my new information in the information page, and the download will complete. Let's go back to that controller information page just to ensure that it has this new application loaded. And the device name's changed, and it is operational.